How many people? 15 people waiting. Might as well start early, especially since this is going to be a short stream. Top chat, live chat. Casper, hello. I'm looking to make a 3-high wood 2x4 rack 2020-37. Should I be worried about the weight of the 37? Am I past making the screws holding properly? Is wood stacking required? I would put the 27 on bottom, but are you planning on putting it on top? 2x4s and screws can hold that weight, no problem. Now, I would build it sturdy, like, overbuild it for sure. But I would put the 27 on the bottom, or the 37 on bottom, just so the weight is on the bottom. You don't want it top heavy because you don't want it to fall over, right? Which I don't know if you're going to attach it to a wall or not, but here in Earthquake Central, we do not want that kind of weight on the top shelf. But no, you can do it just fine. 2x4s. I mean, my dual 125 stand is held by 2x4s. No problem. So yeah, that's the word of the day. Short stream can only go for an hour today, due to some stuff that I've got to take care of before tomorrow. So yeah, we'll only be here for an hour. So get your questions in while you can. Howdy, y'all. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping, what's going on? Love the shirt. It's the new psychedelic co-op shirt. Yep. Although this is a custom shirt, yours will not look as groovy as mine. Look how groovy it is. Is Bob's shirt glowing for anyone else? I made it glow. Yours will not glow. Yours will be green. It will be tie-dye, but it will not glow like mine. Unholy Orders, what's going on, buddy? He says, hope all is well and hope everyone in chat is doing well. I agree. That shirt is crazy looking on screen. Marvin's Loach Garden says, moving to Kansas update. Fish are happy, good, but the humidity and I don't want to say that because the closed captioning will say something else. But the humidity will be the death of me. I cannot have that mistakenly say something else on the closed captioning and then get demonetized. Do I buy a group of L397 juveniles? No room for the fish, but I think I have to make room. The answer is yes. If the question is, do I or should I buy more fish? The answer is always yes. Xanadudu, what's going on? Quite the collection of NBA wax in the background there. I'm glad somebody noticed. I had to take them out of storage because things in storage, it was just getting too humid. Like, it's crazy how much stuff got ruined in storage from the complete insane amount of rain we've had this year. And that's as many as I could fit on the shelf. Not that you can really see them, but yeah. I used to obviously collect basketball cards, so long time listener, long time caller. Happy to see the live notification come across my phone. Reese, that is good. That makes me happy. I do notice that there's like the little notify me thing that you can click now. It's like, why don't you just notify him anyways? Like, what's the harm? What's the harm? Casper says, I made a dual 75 rack, but that was wood stacked reinforced. To be honest, planning the 202037 because I already had wood bases. All right, you all can read that comment because clearly I can't. Yeah, as far as building racks, there's a plethora of YouTube videos, and I would always suggest overbuilding it. 2x4s, did they come down again today? I haven't checked yet. Let's check. The price of lumber has been dropping significantly. Go to Home Depot here. So they did not lower the price today, them gouging mofos, but let's check the price of lumber futures here. Lumber futures was down another 5% today. So $528 per 1,000 board foot, 1,000 foot board, which, you know, just a couple months ago was at 1,300. So now we're like 60% off what it used to be. Overbuild it. Overbuild it. And let's come back to chat. 2020 37. Oh, okay. I was like, are you trying to tell me your phone number? What is this? A zip code? Area code? I don't know. On another note, any experience with banana lily? Hip hop hillbilly? I've actually never, ever had that plant because I swear I'm like the only one in the world that does not like that plant. I don't like that little clump of bananas like in the bottom of my aquarium. I just don't think it looks good. So don't hate me. Just my own personal preference. So, you know, I've never kept them. I know they are very easy to care for. Like, I don't know of anyone who hasn't been able to grow them. Maybe someone in chat can chime in and be like, it didn't work for me. But, yeah, they're definitely on the list of super easy plants to grow. Let me move this over here. There we go. Setting up a paludarium this week. Anyone have any tips and blunders to avoid? Are you turning an aquarium into a paludarium, or is it an actual paludarium where the front glass is like half the size of the tank as far as the height? Not that it matters in the long run, other than if you're turning an aquarium into a paludarium, you'll definitely want ventilation, or you're not going to be able to see in. There'll be so much condensation you won't be able to see in. So just keep that in mind. Ventilation is key. Unholy Order says, I really want to start a paludarium, but the time is against me, and that sucks. You can set up some pretty basic paludariums pretty quickly. Wait, is there something wrong with the... Something wrong with the sound here? Not that I could hear clearly. Christina says, suggestions for a 40-gallon. Got my first one and want rams. Well, then rams you should get. That is what I would suggest. For a 40 breeder, I would probably get 6 rams. Nice group of 6. There's plenty of room for a pair to pair off and go spawn somewhere if they want without killing the other ones. And when they're not spawning, they're a pretty communal fish. They like being in groups, so I would definitely get 6. And then you just want fish that they can't eat. So no, I mean, you'd have to have some pretty small nano fish. So no like super small nano fish, but otherwise any other community fish, tetras, rasboras, rainbow fish, really just about anything can go with rams. All good. Audio, video, good. All right, good. Good. Yo, Bob, got a bunch of knee fish in my planted 40 breeder. Knee fish? 4 diamond tetra, 4 black neons, 3 peacock gudgeons, 3 dwarf gouramis, and 2 hillstream loaches. Think 2 more hillstreams and 4 more neons is too much? Nah, not at all. Alice says, I've had banana lily before. They grow super easy, but didn't realize if the lilies go all the way to the top, they will eventually rot and die. I can't hear. That's why I made the comment. So it's just you? But you can hear me because you just made that comment, responding to my comment. I'm so confused. I don't know. BJ, I'm just glad to see you back. Just bought my monster colony of guppies to the brought my monster colony of guppies to the fish store. The 55-gallon is now totally empty. Can I keep 8 yo-yo loaches long term? Yes. Bob, you're kind of quiet. How am I quiet? I literally have the volume all the way up. I haven't changed it. Oh, you're trolling me. You son of a biscuit. You got me. Oh, man. I almost went into rage mode. Rage mode activated. But we aborted. Bob, what do you suggest to look on what do you suggest to look on how to do a paludarium, say of a 10-gallon tank? Honestly, in a 10-gallon tank, I would spend like the $10 to get a glass cutter, and I would probably cut the front glass in half, lengthwise. Any time you do a paludarium, it's always going to be easier if you can get to it by the front and not reaching down through the top. So, yes, I would cut the top part of the front glass off, and it's going to make things way easier. Now, if you're doing a paludarium and putting like reptiles or amphibians in it, obviously that could be a problem. But if you're doing a paludarium with just fish and shrimp and things like that, yeah, I would absolutely cut that glass in half. I have a 125 paludarium that I keep filled, probably about 30% filled. So, like, I don't know, 7 inches of water in it, and I wish I could cut all the glass off above that, but I'm not going to ruin a 125-gallon aquarium. 10-gallon aquarium, I mean, that's $10. Who cares? Hip Hop Hillbilly. Sounds fine here, both on TV and phone. Ginger Grumble $10 Super Chat says, baby giraffe or lumber fun. Also, I'm about to get you some members. Awesome. I finally got some ear pods. They're so awesome. Ear pods. I don't know if I could do it. I've tried it. I just don't like the way they feel. I like headphones. I'm old school, I guess. I like my headphones. Hey, Regina, got my baddest to eat. Just hatched my first baby Brian today. It was so satisfying to see him and my baby CBD fry eat up all the little shrimp. Oh, the little shrimp. I don't know. Is it just me, or is it always more fun to watch fish eat live food? When it comes to things like brine shrimp and Daphnia, like, I don't really enjoy monster fish feeding on like rainbows and things like that. Someday I'll try brine shrimp, but right now I have like a billion. I got 4 ponds of Daphnia, so I think I'm good on live foods for a while. Howdy, y'all. What's with the shirt? It's groovy, man. It's groovy. Groovy. Bob, I'm starting an aquarium channel for fun, and I can't think of a name. And the ones I think of are taking any teams on coming up with a unique name. Dude, I use my own name. Like, how creative do you think I am here? I use my own name. Ginger Grumble gifted 10 memberships. That is pretty awesome. We do a live stream for an hour before every Monday stream for the members. So for the 10 people that eventually get that, keep that in mind. I'm the worst, Jacob. I'm the worst at coming up with channel names. Alice Aiden, Jacob, welcome back, Jacob. Mac, Connor. Oh, I forgot to close my window. Whoops. Apologize for the dogs. There's a billion rabbits around here now, and they always run across the window. Where did I get my Daphnia culture? Out of thin air. Literally out of thin air. I just walked out one day to check the temperature of my ponds to see if I could put fish out there, and there was billions of Daphnia in all of my ponds, except for one, because one of my ponds still has white cloud minnows in it. That was the only one that didn't have them. Look at that. Hip Hop Hillbilly. Unholy Orders. Awesome. Iggy. Hip Hop. I can't keep up. Anyways. Pretty awesome. Yeah, so Marvin, they just showed up out of thin air. 10 memberships. Won't be sorry because Bob knows his poop. It's true. It's true. Woof woof. But no, seriously, thank you. That's very, very generous. I really do appreciate it. There's also, for the 10 new people there, tons of old, like, years worth of content if you're really, really bored. Don't you dare apologize for my dogs. Well, I'm not apologizing for your dogs. Anybody else? I'm the worst. Like, gaming, if I gotta pick a character name, it's the worst. Like, I've had the same gaming name for so long, but now it's like taken everywhere. So I end up just like hitting the random button. Random generate a name. But if you're just doing it for fun, the name doesn't matter at all. Pick a funny name. Pick a funny name if you're just doing it for fun. He says, hello from Australia. It's 10 a.m. here and I should be working. You know the greatest thing about gifted memberships is it brings out the lurkers. Like like just to say thanks. It's cool. It's cool. How does this gifted thing work? How does one gift and or receive them? So there's should be a little $ under your chat. You click that and it'll ask you if you want to do like a super chat, a super sticker, or like gift memberships. Probably doesn't work with Apple because nothing works with Apple. And the only thing you have to do, and then you can buy them. It'll say like you want to buy 5, 10, a billion. And the only thing you have to do to receive them is be in the chat. That's it. Carmo's creation was gifted a membership by Ginger Grumble. Can I keep Similis and Multis in a 50-gallon with rock work dividing the tank? Yes, as long as you're 100% sure that a little fry is not going to find its way over to the other side and commingle with the other team, if you know what I mean. Viewers have to opt in to be eligible to receive gifts on a channel? That can't be true. Is that true? My gaming name when I play is my YouTube name. Yeah, like, so my gaming name for a long time was just Dogma. And then, like, that it gets taken so fast now because I'm, like, super popular and people want to be me. So I can't even use that. Like, a new game will come out and, like, immediately someone will take my name. So now I just use the random name generator, whatever rando name it wants to give me. Mine is on PC and Aeroid. No option to gift memberships. Well, now you got me curious. I don't know. I can do it. I'm on PC. I'm on DuckDuckGo. Wait for the chat to load. Here's the $. Super sticker, super chat, membership, or membership gifting. My gaming name is very unique, so nobody ever takes it. Big Tank Hank, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right. It's also still in like, I don't know if it's like been fully released yet either. I think it's still like in testing or something. So, I don't know. Well, that's going to get annoying. I accidentally just deleted my YouTube or exited out of YouTube. Give me a second here. Get my chat back. Where the heck is my YouTube at? Oh, here it is up here. This monitor. Pop out chat. Okay. Sorry about that. Got chat back. Live chat. I bet I can't gift memberships because I'm not currently a member. That's not true. It's got to be something else. Anyone can gift. I've had them gifted from non-members before. Corey said only gift on PC. Only PC. Well, there you go. There you go. You should only be able to opt in by clicking on Ginger's gifted thing. I can't recall the exact process. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough about gifted memberships, all right? We don't need to spend too much time on that. Did we all hit the like button? Also, my name is a mix of ginger in my hair and grumble from a Pink Floyd song. All right, $5 super chat. Thank you. I can't see your salt shaker without thinking of Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville. My salt shaker? Do I have a salt shaker somewhere? Let's see. Did we have a real question here somewhere? Did I miss it? Curtis with the $1 super chat. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Greg says, I got 2 juvenile rams in a 14-gallon. What would you add to make it a community? 14 gallons. I would probably try some Pseudomagills. Pseudomagill rainbows if it was me. I mean, I'm kind of, obviously I favor rainbows, but that's what I would try. Got me the members only emojis. Yeah, that's true. I want to watch Dogma now. Yeah, I haven't. Man, I haven't seen that movie in so long. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. Rip George Carl. Rip. Hello, Aiden's girlfriend. My gaming name will always be Bunyan Ring. All right. YouTube distributes gift memberships to viewers based on how much they interact with your channel. Lawyer viewers are more likely to receive gifted memberships than first-time viewers, supposedly. Interesting. How do you know way more about YouTube than I do? It's just, I guess you are a super mod, so you would know, but interesting. Half beaks would be interesting to try in a 14-gallon. I don't know. I like half beaks in like 20 longs or higher, personally, but that's just personal preference. Leave my phone alone for 2 seconds. Lisa's tanked and gifted a membership, slowly coming in there. Where do you suggest I get a good glass cutter? I got mine on Amazon. It was $10. And I got it to break up a bunch of tanks that were cracked, and yeah, $10 and it works just fine. What games do you play? I don't really game right now. There's not really anything that I'm interested in. Eric Wyrock, good to see you, my friend. Gifted 5 memberships. I appreciate it. Paul comes up for you on Apple and the Safari browser, but not with the YouTube app. Yeah, that's how most things work at first with YouTube. Like, everything's browser based, even though I don't think that browsers are still like the dominant media or like the dominant medium. I don't know. How long does it take for Pseudomagill luminatus to mature? The ones I recently got are about 3/4 of an inch. They're probably already pretty close then, because they're gonna max out at about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. I wouldn't be surprised if they're already not sparring or showing any type of that behavior. So Pseudomagills, here's the nice thing about Pseudomagills. Most rainbows grow really slow. Hey. But Pseudomagills grow way faster than your typical rainbow fish. Technically, they're not rainbow fish, but they are, which is why. But it won't take long. If they're already, what did he say, like 3/4 to 1 inch, you've maybe got like a month to go. Paul says, I like the idea of gifting memberships. Me too. Eyeball Pirate. To me, I enjoy it because it allows it, like, seriously, like, Eyeball Pirate, I've never seen you in chat before, but now you just got called out. Lurker. You're a lurker. I don't think there's anything wrong with lurkers. It's just cool to see names that I don't normally see. Steenfott, I agree, but I feel the same for pseudomcgills. Really, anything the bigger the better, right? Exactly. Exactly. Thomas George, welcome. Welcome to the dream team. I just want to start that Paludarium and put my 1 betta, 5 ember tetras, and the remaining cherry shrimp. So if you are going to, knowing that you're going to use a betta, they can jump. So make sure if you are going to cut it that you're leaving a couple inches so you can't jump over it. Most popular African cichlid known to man? Is that a question? It's probably one that's sold in like Petco or PetSmart, like the Oratus or something. That UFO is freaking out. It's getting ready for liftoff. I'm telling you. Ever since it started lighting up like that, my shirt just has gone all like weird like this. I don't understand. Something's about to happen. I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna get abducted. I'm out in the woods. I could get abducted at any time here. Have I kept snakes before? I am a professional snake handler. Yes, I have. I've been catching snakes since I was a kid. As far as really keeping them, not so much. I've kept carpet pythons and ball pythons, and maybe some random things here and there, like temporarily. But carpet pythons are kind of my jam. They're my favorite. And I don't know. I don't think I would ever. Maybe there's a few other species I would get, but I don't know. I just really love carpet pythons. Is that a real shirt or a green screen? It's a real shirt. It's the co-op shirt, Aquarium Co-op. It's the new co-op shirt that's available on their website. Although mine is custom made, so yours will not, be groovy like mine, but yours will be tie-dyed. Go check it out. It's pretty sweet. Haters will say it's a green screen. Yeah, if it was a green screen, then all these plants would be doing the same thing, right? And this is not a green screen. Like, I'm touching my plants right now. Not a green screen. Why do you think that newts are not very prevalent in the hobby? Are there any fully aquatic newts that hobbyists keep? Oxalotls. Newts require some pretty specific care. And I think they're kind of more advanced than people would that they would want. For instance, like the dry season, you got to have they do come out of the water. There's some fully aquatic that have like the smallest little legs, and they're just, I don't know, they're not readily available, so they're probably not readily available because they're not very popular. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for you. I love newts. I love salamanders. I keep them on and off all throughout my life. I actually have tiger salamanders in the fish room right now. Aren't carpet pythons aggressive? Wanted to get one years ago, but wife nixed it. So, yes and no. My first carpet python was about as docile as a dog. Like, it would just sit on the couch with me and kind of like roam around, and like it loved to wrap around my neck, which is pretty common for snakes because it's warm. They're not trying to kill you; they're just trying to stay warm. And she was huge. I mean, she was like 8 feet long. It was crazy for a carpet python. And I had her for years and years and years and years. And technically, I still have a carpet python, but it's in a different state, trying to be bred with other carpet pythons. If that ever happens, I don't know. It's been like 2 years. I feel. I don't know. But yeah, so you get them when they're babies. They'll be nippy. It doesn't hurt. I've actually been bit by a full-grown carpet python, and I think I have a picture of it somewhere. It really doesn't hurt at all. I promise. If I can find it, I'll show it to you. Yeah, here we go. So, I don't know. It's really digging in. I mean, not a full-grown adult, but this is still like a 4.5, 5 foot snake. Just clamped in on me. My fault, mind you. So, like, if you try to move them and they don't want to be moved, they might bite you. That's what happened there. I was trying to clean her enclosure, and she wouldn't move, and so I tried to move her myself, and she wasn't having it. And she held on for probably like 10 minutes before she finally released me. I'm buying that shirt tonight, man. Just know it's not going to be velvet and all cool like mine, all right? Just don't need anyone emailing Candy on why your shirt doesn't look like mine. Mine is a one-off, custom-made, groovy co-op shirt. But the regular ones are pretty groovy, too. Vanny, hi Steenfott. Sorry I'm late. I was feeding my fish. Welcome to the stream. For all the new people here, we are only going an hour tonight. So if you got your questions, get them out here. I try to read them all. So my power company said power could possibly go out for 4 hours. It's winter here. So how do I keep heat in my tanks? I have lids. You can cover them with blankets. You could also... You can boil your... You can like heat up rocks. If you wanted to do that, and then put them in your aquarium. You could boil water and put it in like jugs and float that in your aquarium. But honestly, I would just cover the tanks. As many blankets as you can find, you'll probably be fine. Zen Ginger says, yeah, honestly, unless it's like a tundra in your house, 4 hours shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah. And also, the bigger the tank, the longer it can go. Like, they're actually, aquariums are really good at holding in their heat. Cool looking snake. They're beautiful snakes, I'm telling you. Another snake, you know, I might do like a rainbow boa would be kind of cool, but I don't know. Hi Bob, I'm digging your hat. It's my Bigfoot hat. See? There he is right there. There's Bigfoot. Ruben says, I caught a garter snake yesterday that flattened out its neck like a hognose and actually laid into me trying to bite me. I think it just escaped from a predator or something. Yeah, I've been bitten by garter snakes. It's pretty rare. It always surprises me because normally they just poop on you and try to get away. And boy, that is the worst. When a garter snake poops on you, it is foul, and it's really hard to get that smell off. But yeah, I've been bitten by a garter snake a time or two. It's not that big a deal. Just make sure you got your tetanus shot is up to date. Daughter and I tried to catch a northern water snake yesterday. Aggressive little buggers, but cool to watch when they catch and eat fish. Yeah, so there's like the Asian vine snake, I think, that will eat like guppies. Like they're right around like 3 feet long, but they're thin like a pencil, right? And they'll like perch above bodies of water. So I've kind of wanted to do this for a while. I kind of wanted to get some and just have like guppies just breeding like mass in the tank below them and just watching them perch up and striking down in the water. Alex knows. Oh, that smell. Yeah, I'm glad somebody knows that smell. It's bad. It's bad. Jimmy and I were hiking one time, and all of a sudden, like up around the corner, we hear all these girls just screaming at the top of their lungs, and we were like, "Oh crap!" So we go run to help or see what's going on, and all it is, there's like a garter snake like curled up in the middle of the trail. That's it. And they're just screaming like the garter snake is clearly afraid of them and like defensive, wrapped up in a ball type of situation here. I'm like, what's wrong with you? So I just picked it up, and of course it wrapped around me and pooped on me, and I was like, you can't wash your hands out on a trail. And of course we packed in lunch to eat when we got to the top. And oh man, like there was a river, so I'm like trying to wash my hand with like sand and everything. I'm like just grind the smell out of me, and it didn't work. It did not work. But man, we thought someone was getting killed. They were screaming so loud. It was crazy. And then when I picked it up, they started running. They were like out. It was. I wish we had the camera rolling. It was funny. I almost got bit by a cottonmouth once. Somehow I dodged him and ran away. Good. That's not something I'd want to get bit from. These people that keep venomous snakes, man, I have no desire to keep vipers, cobras. Like, no, thank you. I'll keep venomous lizards, but no way do I want a venomous snake. No way, Jose. Bob, was that a box of Skybox basketball cards? I collected those and had a Derek Coleman Skybox rookie card. Yeah, there's Skybox, there's hoops, there's a Donruss back there, which is baseball. There's Upper Deck in there as well. All wax sealed, unopened. From, I think the earliest one I have is 91. Nothing from the 80s, unfortunately. That's where the big money is. But no, I have an 89 hoops, and I think I have a couple 89s actually. But 89, nothing good in 89. It's all fun and games till a snake poops on you. Well, I thought they were gonna try to kill it, and I'm like, don't kill it. It's all fun and games. Yep. Chandler's Wildlife. Northern water snakes are my favorite snakes. I mean, that's a cool one. I actually see those on my wholesale list every once in a while. Aren't garter snakes really, really small? No. I've seen some that are pushing like 6 feet. But they don't get thick, so they're like the size of a hose, like a full-grown garter snake, like a size of a garden hose as far as like how round they are. And that's what I like about carpet pythons, is that they're not like these big fat snakes that you see. I like manageable snakes, and carpet pythons are definitely manageable. They're like 8 feet long, some of them depending on where they're from, but easily manageable. Like, I'm not gonna get choked to death by a garter snake by a carpet python. Not that pythons do that, but man, there's this guy on YouTube who's like 5'8", like 100 pounds wet, and he's got these big like 30-foot Burmese pythons. I'm like, dude, what are you thinking? Like, you watch him and he like tries to like pick him up and move him, and he can barely pick up like a portion of this python. I'm like, that thing is gonna kill you one day. Like, there's nothing you can do about it if that thing decides to kill you. Absolutely nothing. No thanks. I just sold 5 boxes of Skybox and 10 boxes of hoops, all 90 to 91. The prices have got insane since COVID. They're probably gonna start coming back down, but man, I can't believe how much they go for right now. Have I seen the albino Darwin snake? I've fallen in love, but I'd be worried it would eat my cats. I haven't. I'm generally not a fan of albino stuff, though. Oh, it's not a bad-looking snake. I like piebald patterns, but like full-on albino, not for me. Do you enjoy lean? On a serious note, I got a bucket list fish this weekend, Gulf Coast pygmy sunfish. Awesome. I don't know what you mean by lean. Do you enjoy lean? EJ made it. All the memberships have been gifted away though already. You're late. You got to get here on time for free memberships. But you're here nonetheless, so I appreciate it. Adirondack garter snakes are the size of a black rat snake. In my video the video I did of collecting wood and rocks, or collecting hardscape in the wild, you'll see a very huge garter snake in there. And that one was pushing 6 feet long. But I think it's just because they stay thin is why they don't appear to be that long. Basically, I live in Philadelphia, and we always caught this little teeny tiny snakes, like 1/4 of an inch round, maybe 8 inches long, and we call them garter snakes. I mean, baby garter snakes are really small. That's probably what you're catching. you probably are much more likely to see a baby garter snake than an adult. Corn snakes are awesome, and many more available. Yeah, hognose snakes are pretty cool. I've always wanted a hognose, but I probably won't just because I don't have a good spot for a snake that's not going to do well in humidity. Like, I can't put a hognose snake in my fish room. It's basically a rainforest in there now. Chris says, I kind of want a corn snake. I knew I should have let the kids starve and gotten the lives. Dude, you got to let them starve so they learn how to make their own food. That's just the way life is, right? Hunter, gatherers, things like that. I don't know. Fend for themselves. One time I saw a snake. It was huge and almost bit me. So I shot it with a pistol. That's pretty aggressive. Jeez. Man. Regina says, I love California king snakes. When I see them in the wild, I think it's good luck. I've heard that before. Is that like, that's got to be a thing, because I've heard that before. Too Cooley for Schooly says, I'd love a hognose someday. I just want it to like I don't know, I just want it to rush me like a ram. Basilisks are jerks. I've seen some pretty chill basilisks in my lifetime. My brother used to have a couple of them. Does my dad get a lot of snakes in his coops? No. Nope. I don't think you know, I was just talking about this the other day. Like, there's just not a lot of snakes this season. I don't know where they are. I think I've seen one snake this year. And normally I see a ton of them. And there's not a lot of frogs either. Like, last year there was frogs everywhere. This year, not so much. And usually it's like vice versa. Like, one year there'll be a lot of frogs, and then next year there's a lot of snakes because they eat all the frogs. So there's a ton of snakes. This year there's just none. And I think it's just we haven't even had spring yet. We're in June. We're almost halfway through June, and we're still like in winter mode out here. It's insane. I've held a two-headed snake. All right. I really want to hold a snake now and see what it's like. I'll leave that one alone. I would love a hognose snake or a corn snake, but the day I get a snake is the day I get served divorce papers. Some days I think about it, though. Usually when the garbage isn't taken out. See, I don't understand being afraid of snakes. I just don't. But, I mean, Zen Ginger is like afraid of these cute little cockroaches I have right here. So I guess everyone's got to be afraid of something. Bob, did you get a message about Susie Q about being a guest on our reptile stream? Yes, Simon talks with Susie. We've emailed back a couple times back and forth. Yep. Do you guys want to see Zen Ginger piece out of this stream? Watch this. This is just for you, Zenny. Just for you, Zenny. Oh, I missed it. Come back here. Come here. Where are you going? Oh, here's the male. Hey, we can see what a male looks like. Come here. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, little guy. Hey. 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 There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. I'm going to lose you. Whoa. Okay. That guy did not want to be on camera. Man, they're being jerks today. See? See? Look at that. Hey, cool. Hey, man, that's cool. Oh, it's missing an antenna. Poor girl. Oh, wait, there it is. She was just hiding it. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Is Zenny? Is she still here? Did she leave? Oh yeah. We had a baby garter snake in our coop. I think it could have been the same one to visit a year later. Someone picked it up and carried it to the neighbor's woods. Hey Bob, you should start growing the mushrooms to go with your psychedelic shirt. There are lots of mushrooms growing out this year. Vanny says, I hate cockroaches so much I will kill them with a broom and decapitate them. Yikes. What'd they ever do to you? Now, sure, some roaches are kind of iffy, but dubia roaches? Come on, they're so cute. My skin is crawling. Ooh, the tingling. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with dubia roaches. Actually, you know what? I'd be willing to bet out of all the animals I own, the dubia roaches are the cleanest. The one by like a long shot, the cleanest. Spraying screen with Raid. Convinced the girlfriend you were talking about snakes. The payoff was awesome. Her squealing to a roach plastered on the TV. I don't like cockroaches in my house. Seeing them through a screen very far away is okay for me. Yeah, we don't have roaches here in Washington, at least that I know of. I've never seen a native roach here. Maybe in eastern Washington. Maybe. I had a ball python when I was younger. Of course, his name was Monty. Dave, of course. Of course. Marvin, my chickens were too dumb to eat the little snake or any of the mice that ate their food. So you need to get like a guinea fowl, because those things, not only will they eat anything, but they'll kill anything. They are psychos. Complete psychos. What do I think of Aspadoras? They seem more passive and shy, less colorful cories. I love Aspadoras. And just like cories, there's species of Aspadoras that not very colorful. And then there's species of Aspadoras that look amazing. So I think Dan's Fish has a couple for sale right now. A couple different species. They're just now becoming more available in the hobby. I kept them like 4 years ago, and they were like impossible to get. They were so hard to come by. And I couldn't get them to breed, so eventually I had to give them to someone else, because back then, like, if you got Aspadoras, you had to breed them or you're just wasting them, which kind of sucks. My daughter cultures dubia roaches. I leave her to do that. I mean, just think, like, they'll survive a nuclear blast. Like, if you survive and they survive, then you have unlimited food source. Have you ever roasted some roaches on an open fire? That's good eating right there. Whoa, fish question? What do you think this stream is? I know. They're not pet bugs, they're food. They're kind of a bolt, though, really. I mean, I enjoy them. I really do. I thought a doobie roach was something else completely. Yeah, Doobie Brothers. Nope, not at all. No. Zenny, if we ever meet in person, I'm going to make you hold a doobie roach. Or like a hissing roach is another really good one. Just like Jimmy. Jimmy, he's got a thing for snakes. He doesn't like them. So we went to the Reptile show, and I didn't make him hold it, but he's like, okay, I'll do it. And he did it. And this was a big snake too. It was bigger than he was. And he held it. Gotta face those fears head on, man. I'm telling you. Owner of the local Pet Supplies Plus franchise walked up to my girlfriend with a dubia, made a customer out of me. All right. Bob, if we get chickens again, we'll have guineas, tick assassins. That's like another great thing about guineas. Honestly, if they weren't so loud, I would probably get some guineas right now. I'm just working with my quail so far. Never saw Aspidora. Just looked. They look like longer corridors. So they're actually like a pygmy. So they're more like a Aspadoras size. So they're gonna be they're really small, which is why I liked them. So think size wise. Think of like Aspadoras. Think of like Hastadas, Habrosis, Pygmaeus. They're definitely bigger than Pygmaeus, but just that size range, about an inch, and just really slender, small. I don't think you would get a snake right now. I would be really shocked if you got a snake. Roaches or loaches? I mean, I'd probably have to go with loaches at that point. Johnny at Dan's Fish says we got some really neat Aspadoras from Rob McClure the other day. Are they on the site yet? I wish I would get updates. Like maybe I need to email Dan. It would be nice to get updates of like when new stuff is added to the website. I would absolutely have chickens right now if it weren't for all the feral free. I would do whatever you could do to raise your own chickens, because I'm telling you, like, the difference in eggs from like the grocery store to like grass-fed, like you have them in your backyard fresh right out of the butt like that day, that they just taste so much better. Like, I'm convinced that like grocery store eggs are like not even real eggs. They're like made in a lab somewhere. I don't know, but I'm telling you, my eggs are superior to anything by far that you can buy in a grocery store. EJ says I go to all the local reptile shows just to get. I bet you have way better reptile shows in Texas than we do. We have like the worst of everything in the Pacific Northwest. No, they're not listed yet. Still settling in. When roaches start swimming, have you met Florida? Linda right there says, I have chickens. So much better tasting. It's crazy. Like when they're actually out eating grass and bugs and snakes and roaches, whatever. Like the eggs just taste significantly better. Carol says, I want guinea fowl so bad, but they're a coyote. Guinea fowl will 100% attack coyotes. Like, I mean, they're probably going to lose, but one guinea fowl will chase off more coyotes than you would think. I mean, they go after dogs, they go after foxes, they go after wolves, they go after anything. They don't care. They just don't care. They'll scare off anything. Talk about, like, I don't know, some severe small man complex going on there or something. I have a piece of highly variegated Boos wavy green, and it's not dead yet. I'm moving it to an immersed setup to start making a bunch of it. That could be pretty lucrative if it survives. I would absolutely do the same thing. My yo-yo loach eats so many snails. Hey! Don't chew on that. That's your blanket. Why would you rip that up? Unbelievable. Bob, do you ever eat your chickens when they stop laying? When they stop laying, it's time to bust out the barbecue. It never gets easy either. It never gets easier. We get coyotes, fox, and occasionally a wolf bear here. So maybe no chickens, fowl. I'm telling you, like, guinea fowl are illegal to keep in most cities and towns because they're so loud and rambunctious and just aggressive. Like, I'm not even kidding. They scare away a lot of stuff. If you're worried that you can't have chickens because of the wildlife, one, build a chicken coop, but two, get however many chickens you want and get one guinea fowl. That's all it takes. Sanjinder, still caught up on the cockroaches, says I can go a week without eating and someone could offer me $1 million to eat a cockroach, and I'm pretty sure my gag reflex would still prevent it. I mean, I'd eat just about anything for $1 million. I wish coyotes would go after my neighbor's annoying, happy little dog. I feel the same way about my ex-neighbor's dog. Every day, and this is coming from a huge dog lover, and I'm like, Hawks, where you at? Eagles, where you at? Come get this dog away from me. What? I don't have a favorite boost, Mac. I don't. I think, man, do I have a favorite? One, I think like 90% of them all look alike, so that rules out a lot of them. But no, I don't have a favorite. Like I say, I have a favorite Anubias, but I don't really. I love all the Anubias species. Same with Boost. I don't think I have a favorite. The only bird I've ever wanted are the little quail, like button quail, or like the Chinese painted quail. Same thing. They're fun. I had button quail quite a few years ago. I'm into the Texas AMN quail now. I have some coming this week. Out of all the quail, the Texas A&M quail has the most meat, and they lay the largest eggs. And I'm all about the eggs. Like, I just want the eggs. Quail eggs are roughly 4 to 5 times more nutritious than chicken eggs. And so chicken eggs are already basically a superfood. So like quail eggs are going to be insane. I'm totally skeeved out. I'll have to be sure to keep my roaches on stream like every time. Get a little roach out. The male wasn't having it though, man. He was like booking it. The females are pretty tame though. The next thing I gotta get is a goat, a milking goat. That way I can have some goat milk. BJ, I live in rural Canada, so you never know what you get. Have friends with ducks and or chickens. A couple times a year, you get a massacre of birds. I could see that. Dave says, I grew up in southern British Columbia, and we would find rubber boas. Cutest snake ever. Yes, the only boa constrictor in the Pacific Northwest, the rubber boa. Most people can live here their entire lives and never see one. Like, they are... they're pretty secretive. Like, you gotta go on on an asphalt road at night in the summer when the road is still warm, and sometimes they'll come out and lay on the road. That's pretty much your best bet. Texas A&M, just like the college. Texas A, where's the and? That one. Just Google that, and you'll find them. Bunch of red-tailed hawks, and yeah, there is a guy about a mile this way as the crow fly who had a little chihuahua in it. The little dog was like standing right next to him, and a hawk came down and just got it. Like, he couldn't even do anything. I want a donkey. So I don't have a problem with little dogs. I just can't keep them. Like, I don't want a dog that can just get taken away that easily. Like, I mean, my dogs will go after cougars. Like, they don't care. That's the kind of dog I need out here. Zan says you can either join as a member or hell don't. I don't care anymore. That's my attitude too. I'm finally glad you're on board, Zenny. Finally, we're on the same page. Try feeding your quail duckweed, Bob. That's the plan. I haven't yet, but I will. I got the snowflake bobwhite quail right now. A couple months ago, I bought 10 powder orange isopods and 10 Oreo crumbles, and threw them in a bucket with substrate and a lid. I now have so many different new morphs, but you can't really do anything with them, can you? Like, you have no idea what their offspring are going to produce. I mean, I guess you could just... I don't know if you didn't plan on selling them at all, but Like, if you did, like, well, I don't even know, what would you even call them? I don't know. Hi, life is good. Life is good. Let's see. Ginger Grumble with $5 super chat. Thank you. Says, let's get this man a farm. Working on it. Definitely working on it. It's gonna be awesome. Never need to go to the grocery store ever again. But actually, I don't need to go now either. I'm on that carnivore diet, and it is great. Nothing like eating meat, and more meat. I love it. Zen got fired up over those roaches. I know, especially since I made her look at him in the member stream too. The farm pond I manage has a wolf hybrid on the property. He's a giant baby. I would be okay with a wolf hybrid. I would need to have it since I would have to have it as a puppy though. I would need to train that thing young. Ducks or quail. Ducks make their poop is way too big. Like, oh, they're so messy. Like, they require so much work. We got a little terrier this past year, and I had to take him out every day because there were hawks that circled my backyard when he was out. Yeah, you have to build, like, covered kennels, like, put net over their outdoor kennels so they don't get swooped up on. Mike's Aquatics and Things with the $5 super chat says, Dubia roaches rule, Zenny. That ain't me saying that. You can't get mad at me. Can't get mad at me. But that's only, like, Scruffy City Aquatics, that's only, like, half the battle. Like, I'm always afraid of, like, if I step on my dog's down, it's no big deal. If I stepped on a chihuahua, it would die. Like, I can't be responsible for that. Like, I can't be watching where those little rat terriers are running around all the time. I don't know if they're at my feet. Like, when I get those small dogs at the kennel, and it's just like I have to constantly look down and make sure I'm not going to step on them. It's so annoying. I don't know. There's some really cool small dogs though. Like, but I just can't do it. I can't do it, man. No way. Well, they look cool, I guess. Sure. Also, get out, Mike. Well, you are a mod. Paul says, I've started a diet, then I have started going for long walks every morning. Hey, man, whatever you can do it. Walking is the easiest way to start. Just get a dog and start walking. 8 pounds full grown. Yeah, I would. Like, what if he's sitting on the couch and I don't see him and I sit down? Like, that happens with the remote all the time. Like, what if that remote was a dog? My sunglasses in my car, I sit on them all the time. I don't pay attention where I'm sitting. There shouldn't be anything there, but there always is, and I always sit on it. I sit on my dog right now. He bites me. I deserve it. What is my favorite breed of dog? I really don't have a favorite breed. That would be impossible. It would be impossible. And there's still so many dogs that I haven't worked with that I need to work with, like the Cane Corso, the Dogo Argentino, Irish Wolfhound. I mean, I'm running out of years. I'm getting low on years. These dogs, they live 10, 12 years. What, I got like four groups of dogs left in me, maybe, and I can't be having 150-pound dogs when I'm 80 years old. That's not smart. Regina says, don't step on my Chihuahua, Bob. You just have to shuffle. You just drag my feet. Is that like I'm wearing flip-flops? Oh, I thought maybe I was wearing flip-flops, but nope. And thank you for the $20 super chat, Regina. I appreciate it. And definitely all the beef jerky. Still working on it. Still got quite a bit to go. My cat attacked the neighbor's chihuahua. Now it won't come to our yard when it's being walked. Like, why would you want a dog that can be beaten up by a cat? I don't know. No offense to anyone, Regina, who has Chihuahuas. I should probably be like, oh, I love Chihuahuas since you're like, super chat and everything. But I just, like, if your dog can get beat up by a cat, it's not a dog. It's I don't know what it is, but it's not a dog. Ginger Rebel says, sorry folks, I got a jet. Thanks for the stream. Yep, that's gonna do it for me too. Sorry about the short stream, but we will be here. Definitely get a Corso. Great dogs. I agree. Any Mastiff. Yeah, but don't remember, we will be streaming this Friday at around noon, hopefully with Danny. So we are getting the second stream going again. Last week it was Thursday, but going forward, I think it's gonna be Friday. So kind of makes up for the short stream today. And you never know. Maybe I'll just sneak on here maybe Wednesday sometime. Wednesday seems to be light for streamers midday. So maybe, just maybe, I'll hop on here again. But if not, I hope to see you all on Friday. And I hope you all have a great week. And then on Friday, you can tell me how great it was. Because I know I'm going to have a great week. Because I always do. So there you go. Anyways, Alice will end it with this. My old neighbor had a Chihuahua that thought it owned the whole street. She took on a German Shepherd, and he took off. Boy, something wrong with that German Shepherd. German Shepherds, probably the second most aggressive dogs that I've seen at the kennel. Chihuahua is by far number one of all the dogs I've worked with, as far as bites. Then probably Shepherds. Maybe they gotta take that number 2 spot. But anyways, duck poop is like seagull poop. There you go. And I'll see you all next week.